Hey everyone. So today I've got something for you guys. It's a workout program for you guys to follow. If more so if you've been working out for a little bit, you have some sort of strength base. Um, it's going to basically allow you to keep going, push through plateaus, and probably get optimize your progression in the gym. And it's a block linear periodization program. So basically, what that is you're training different um, rep ranges, different amounts of volume in periods of blocks. And these blocks are spaced out in 3 week intervals. So each 3 week interval is a block, and there's going to be 3 blocks. Each block, you're going to increase your weight, okay? So which means your rep range is going to go down and your weight's going to go up. So that's what the blocks are. Now, in each of the individual weeks inside the blocks, you're going to add volume, so you're going to add a set. So basically how this is going to look is, so let's just say for week 1, block 1, you're going to do 3 sets of 10 reps on all the compound exercises, which I'm going to talk about, okay? So then the next week, week 2, you're going to do 4 sets of 10, and then week 3, you're going to do 5 sets of 10. That is your block 1. All right, that is block 1. Then after that, week 4, you're now going to go to block 2. Block 2, you're going to go back now to 3 sets, but you're going to increase the weight that you're doing. So in block 1, you're going to use a weight that you can do for 10 reps, okay? And not to failure. None of these lifts and none of these blocks you're going to go to failure. You're going to stop 1 to 2 reps before failure, okay? And the reason being is when you go to muscle failure, you make it very hard on your body to recover from the workload that you just went through in the gym. So the whole point of going to the gym is to stimulate muscle growth, okay? Build strength, build muscle, not annihilate your body. Okay, so you're never going to go to failure on this because you will beat your body and beat yourself down doing this program because this is a pretty intense program. Now, so as I was saying, for the second block, you're going to do 3 sets of 7 reps, right? 7 reps. Now you're going to do a weight that you can do for 7 reps, not till failure. 1 to 2 reps before failure, all right? And keep in mind, you're going to do up to 5 sets of these weights. So make sure you pick a weight that you know that it's going to be tough to do, but not impossible to do, okay? So week 1 of block 2 is going to be 3 sets of 7. Week 2 is going to be 4 sets of 7, and week 3 is going to be 5 sets of 7 reps. All right. Now we're going to go to block number 3. Okay. So again, we're going to go back to 3 sets. So we're going to drop the volume and add the weight. So now we're going to do 3 sets of 5. Okay, 3 sets of 5. Again, pick a weight that you're going to be able to do for 5 reps, all right? Then 4 sets of 5 for week 2, then 5 by 5 for week 3. Now these are 3 blocks. I think I made a mistake earlier and said there's 3 blocks. There's going to be 4. My bad. Now the last block, you're really going to focus on your 3 reps, 3 rep maxes here. So week 1 of block 4 is going to be 3 sets of 3 reps. Then you're going to do 4 sets of 3 reps. Now, this last week, okay, there's an option that you guys can do. You're going to either test your 1 rep maxes on all your lifts, okay, or do 3 by 5. Or 5 by 3, sorry, 5 sets of 3. Okay? So 3 by 3, 4 by 3, 5 by 3. Those are your options. And then right after this block, after the 3rd set in block 4, or 3rd week in block 4, you're going to do a deload. You're going to drop your weight 50 to 60% of what you can normally do, and you're going to do just lighter weight, get in the gym, get a pump on, keep the motor patterns going, all right? And the reason why you want to do a deload is so you can actively help recover your body, reestablish motor pattern efficiency, or keep motor pattern efficiency, regather your peripheral nervous system strength, and your body's going to need, after that 12-week program, it's going to need a little bit of a break. So basically, during this week, like I said, drop your weight 50, 60% and do list cardio. So LISS cardio is low intensity, steady state cardio. So just a brisk walk on a little bit of an incline on a treadmill. You don't need to do anything else, because anything more than that, and you're going to be pushing your recovery barrier, and which is going to actually neglect and negate the positive effects of a deload. So keep everything nice and chill for 7 days in a row. And then after that deload week, you have the option of restarting again, or mixing different movements in this time. So basically, after you run through it once, let's just say, for example, you did standing overhead press, right? The first time you did standing overhead press with the dumbbells, for week 1, block 1, when you did 3 sets of 10, let's just say you did 50 pounds with 50-pound dumbbells going overhead, right? Now you're stronger. You just ran that 12-week program. You are now stronger, so now you can do more weight. This is how you keep progressing and adapting and getting stronger, right? So now let's say you could do 55 pounds or 60 pounds for 3 sets of 10, 4 sets of 10, 5 sets of 10. That's how you go about doing it, okay? Now, that's how the blocks are set up. Now I'm going to explain what you're going to do movement-wise and what's the point and the reasoning for doing this kind of program. So everything you do here is pretty much going to be compound movements. Compound movements are movements that move and utilize multiple muscles and joints through a process of pushing or pulling the weight, right? So compound movements are squat, deadlift, pull-ups, chin-ups, bench press, standing press, power cleans, push press, dips, stuff like that. T-bar rows, barbell row, dumbbell row. So that's more of an accessory movement though. So that's what the program is going to be based around. So now I'm going to put the exact program down here for you guys, right? So you can look at it and maybe it's easier to look at instead of hearing me talk. So the point of this program, we're going to use the big compound movements, and you're only going to choose a few of them because you want to master the movement. You want to get as strong as possible on these specific lifts, because listen, so a lot of people go in the gym and try to do 5, 6 different exercises for one muscle. They'll do incline, decline bench, chest flies, push-ups, dumbbell flies, or whatever. So it's harder for your body to adapt and get stronger when it has to recover and try to learn multiple motor patterns. So the point of this is to simplify it, make it more basic, but still give you the streamlined results that you want. All right. So you're going to do a variant of the bench press. All right. I don't care if it's flat, decline, incline. I prefer flat or incline. I don't like really the decline so much because you're using a shorter range of motion, and I like using bigger range or longer ranges of motion. Makes you stronger and more athletic overall. Okay. You're going to do a standing press. What's a standing press? Well, you're standing and pressing weight overhead. You can use the barbell or dumbbell. I do not want anyone doing a seated shoulder press. You're wasting your time. You get actually more shoulder activation and more overall activation of more muscles when you stand. But some people are like, well, I can push more weight when I'm sitting down. Yeah, that's because you're stabilizing yourself more and you can have more force to push up. But it actually activates your shoulders less. Funny, right? So it's basically like, again, playing Monopoly and just saying, no, I'm not going to take $200. I'm just going to go. Right? You don't want to do that. Of course you're going to take your $200. Of course you're going to take a free bonus check from work for doing nothing extra, right? Right. So that's why you're going to do a standing overhead press. You'll get better athletic development, more shoulder development, and your results will be better. And we all want better results when we're in the gym, right? Right. We're going to do a squat. You can do front squat or back squat. Doesn't matter. Just pick one of them and stick to them the entire 12 weeks of the program. Same for the bench press. If you're picking one of the 3 angles of benching, stay with that the entire time. Do not mix it up during the program. You can change up the movements or the angles after you run the first block. Okay. Deadlift. Again, there's conventional deadlift, sumo deadlift, straight leg deadlift. I prefer you guys start with the conventional deadlift though. But again, you can mix it up after you run the program full 1 cycle, 12 weeks after you deload. All right. Pull-ups or chin-ups. So pull-ups overhand, chin-ups underhand. I prefer the chin up. You get more bicep activation, and it provides a more development on the long hand of the tricep as preferred to the overhand. So if you can't do a pull up or chin up, you can do pull downs. But still, I really want you guys to practice getting the ability to do pull ups. So if you can only hang there, that's it, hang there. Incorporate that in as an accessory. So as by the time the 12 weeks are over, hopefully you can do 10 pull ups if you can't do any at all. All right. And you can throw in another compound movement you could do is the dips. Body weight dips, weighted dips, depending on how strong you are. Again, keep your angle the same every time you do the dip. The more you lean over, the more chest, the more straight up, the more back and triceps you're going to get stabilizing. Yes, I said back, lower back, and some lats. There are stabilization when you come up and squeeze. So just keep in mind what angle you're doing it at. I like to do like a neutral, like 45, so you get chest, shoulders, triceps all in there, a little bit back stabilization, definitely core. So those are the big compound movements. You're going to focus on doing that. Now, so people are like, where's the curls? Where's the tricep extensions? Where's the skull crushers? So this is where I'm going to give you guys the option of throwing in some isolation movements in there. But I really don't think you'll need it because you're going to get some pretty high volume and strength increases without doing them. But let's just say you feel like your triceps or whatever are lagging and your movements are stalling, you're not feeling well on the, your lifts aren't progressing for some reason on the program, and you're like, I feel like it's my triceps getting out doing the overhead press. Okay, throw in some skull crushers. Okay, throw in some tricep kickback or pull downs. Your lagging muscle, you can throw in 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps of curls, tricep kickdowns, kickbacks, pull downs, whatever. All right, you can do that, but make sure it does not hinder your recovery, because if you start passing your maximum recoverable fatigue, you're going to throw the program out of whack and you're going to feel like crap, and you're not going to get the results you want. Remember, the key to this program is recovery, improvement and recovery, because you want to be able to go in the gym and never have a bad workout. That's the ultimate goal. So when people go to the gym and like, I'm not feeling it today, you overtrained somehow, you took a pre-workout, you didn't get enough sleep, didn't eat enough. One of those variables has caused you to not have a good workout in the gym. So keep that in mind. Now, the split. The split I'm going to recommend you guys do is upper lower 4 times a week. So on Monday, or you guys can pick any days a week, I'm just going to say Monday for right now to make it easy. Monday, you're going to do upper body. So you're going to do your bench press. You're going to do your pull-up variant, chin-up pull-up. You're going to do your overhead press, and you can throw in dips in there. Boom. Right? Tuesday, you're going to do your lower body, squat, deadlift. But Louie, what about leg press? Louie, what about lunges? Again, you can throw stuff in if you feel like you can handle it. I'm just giving you the basic outline so you guys can kind of build and add on things to adapt to your own personal recovery and maximum recoverable volume, okay? So that's where I'm kind of leaving it a little muddy for you guys to add in certain things that better fit your individual needs, because I can't be there with you all the time, or ever pretty much, and I don't know what your abilities are for recovery. So there's that. So just squat and deadlift. Your squat variant, deadlift variant. And you can throw in isolation movements as needed. Okay? Like you can throw in calves. I mean, that's a given. That's not going to hurt your recovery. Throw in some calves. That's fine. Then you're going to go break on Wednesday. Do nothing. You can do low intensity cardio. All right? On Thursday, again, upper. Friday, lower. Weekend, off. To get back to Monday. So that's the basic outline of the program. Okay? Now, cardio. You guys can do cardio whenever you want, however you want. I'm going to recommend low intensity, steady state cardio because it's going to help you guys kind of burn more calories and give you the ability to eat more. It's going to help with recovery. It's not going to push your nervous system to the point of, well, man, it's going to make it hard to recover for the weight training session, right? Like HIIT cardio, stuff like that. So I'm going to recommend low intensity, steady state cardio walking at a moderate pace on an incline on a treadmill, or at a reasonable pace on a stairmaster, elliptical, bike, whatever. Okay, even running outside, jogging outside. But it's getting kind of cold right now if you live here in Ohio. So the point of this is to always keep yourself in a state where you can recover from your activity, so you can progress and get stronger and build more muscle and lean out. And that's why I'm recommending just a few movements for your workouts. So concentrating for your chest, just the overhead press, the bench press, right? Pull ups, pull downs, chin ups, and squat, deadlift, and doing just regular low intensity steady state cardio, because you need to recover from your workouts. If you're not recovering, the program is not going to do you any good, and it's designed to keep you guys in a positive recovery state. Okay, so that is in essence what this program is. It's a linear block periodization program. And one of the, I'll finish with this, the benefit of doing a block periodization program is this: you get to train through multiple rep ranges. So this is really good for off-season athletes, people trying to optimize their strength and muscle gaining ability, and to be well-rounded, strong, to be explosive, right? This is what this is going to be designed for you guys to do. So you're getting your hypertrophy training, your first, block or two. You get 10 reps of 10, 7, and 5. Those are all considered more hypertrophic in nature. Yes, 5 reps is more hypertrophic. Now, then you're going to drop to your 3 rep range and your 1 rep maxes. Then you're going to focus on peak power, performance, and strength. You're going to train through all the rep ranges, which is going to give you a broad stretch of training to optimize different angles and training styles and muscle output, whatever, in yourself. So this is one of my favorite type of programs to do. It's fun for me. It's basic, and that's what's key. Basics. The basics work. The basics should be the outline for anything you guys do. It's going to guarantee you guys results. If you follow this program exactly, you are guaranteed to get results, and you'll get great results in just 12 weeks. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. This is the Linear Block Periodization Program. Peace out.